Meet up close and personal, Dr. Carla Watson. Dr. Watson will share with us how we can live our best life. Welcome to The Greatness in You. I'm Will Horton. Today our topic is living your best life. Joining me today to talk about living your best life is Dr. Carla Watson. Welcome to The Greatness in You, Dr. Watson.
Well, thank you for having me.
What is your approach to total living your best life?
My philosophy on living your best life is truly to put yourself first, put your health first, because without your health, you really cannot prosper or move forward in the goals that you might pursue. So really prioritizing and putting your health first will help you to lead your best life.
You use sports medicine in your practice. How do you incorporate dance therapy into your practice?
Myself, as a former professional dancer and a current teacher of dance, I like to use dance as sort of a form of exercise. To me, it's the easiest way outside of walking to really move and increase your physical activity. Just turning on some music and just ad-lib moving and getting your heart rate up is the easiest way. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need equipment, you don't need specific clothing. Dance is really an easy and healthy way to promote fitness.
You know, you're talking about two of my favorite types of exercise, walking and dancing.
Good.
It really works.
Yes.
And I could do them every day.
Mm-hmm. And you can.
Yes. Now, you indicated that you were a professional dancer.
Yes.
And now you're a medical doctor.
Correct.
Talk to me a little bit about that.
I actually started out more as a dancer. Once I went to college, I did become a pre-med major. Once I finished college, I actually finished college in 3 years. And that last year, I sort of took some time and spent a year in New York doing an internship with the Dance Theater of Harlem, and came to a fork in the road where I had to decide whether I was going to pursue dance full time or whether I was going to apply to medical school. So I really sort of put it in God's hands and applied to one medical school and said, well, if it's, your will, I will get accepted. And sure enough, I got accepted. So I became a doctor, long story short.
You and your husband are both physicians, and you both work at hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have your own wellness center. It's called Prescriptive Wellness.
Correct.
How is it different from other health and wellness centers?
Well, our idea actually came about by figuring that our community was becoming ill and dying at a younger age. So we sort of set ourselves apart from other wellness centers by not only having physicians as the leadership of the wellness facility, but combining Eastern and Western medicine in our facility.
What are your thoughts about the Eastern philosophy of medical practices?
I feel that there definitely is an adjunct. I think that the Eastern medicine has had success in terms of longevity of life and quality of life. So there definitely are some tools that they can provide for people to actually have a better quality of life, either in adjunct with Western medicine or individually separate from Western medicine.
Many physicians have a no attitude towards Eastern medical philosophies. Why do you embrace it?
I embrace it because I do feel that we need to do something different than what we're doing. I think people have become so enamored with medication, prescription, addicted to certain medical tests, and I think we need to go back to simpler times of looking at our bodies and how our bodies can heal themselves with the right natural tools to do so.
Are you using both of these philosophies to help us live better lives?
Yes, definitely.
And what do you take from the Eastern philosophies that we can incorporate into our lives to live better lives?
One of the primary points of Eastern medicine is energy and how we balance energy in our body, and how stress plays a big role in disease in our body, and that if we balance the energy in our body and manage our stress, that you can possibly prevent disease from progressing in your body.
I like meditation, which is Eastern.
Yes.
And
yes.
I incorporate it in my daily life, and it really helps me in the morning when I meditate before I begin my busy day.
Yes, very good.
We have to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Discover the personal powers that unlock the genius and greatness in you. Will Horton, author of the Wisdom for Greatness series, has written a breakthrough book, The 30 Power Principles, 30 life-changing principles that will help to give birth to your greatness. The 30 Power Principles can help you awaken and bring forth infinite possibilities for happiness, health, success, and greatness. Buy it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books at 773-445-2400 for free shipping.
The 52 Principles for Successful Living, Keys to Success and Victorious Living by Will Horton will elevate your mind, lift your spirit, and take you to the pinnacle of success. They provide the key to success. They will connect you to the power of your higher self. Buy it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books Incorporated at 773-445-2400 for free shipping.
Positive Mind Concepts by Will Horton can help awaken the greatness that is within the inner self, the mental and spiritual self. Positive Mind Concepts are mental stimulators and motivators that have the ability to produce an enduring effect on the unconscious mind. Buy the book, Positive Mind Concepts, at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books Incorporated at 773-445-2400. Shipping is free.
Wisdom Keys, Great Proverbs and Sayings by Will Horton is a 4-book collection of timeless proverbs and sayings that provide sage advice and guidance for successful living. They are a fountain of knowledge that will inspire, motivate, and empower you to achieve greatness. Book 1, Ability to Extraordinary. Book 2, Failure to Knowledge. Book 3, Lack to Purpose. Book 4, Quarrel to You. Will Horton's Proverbs and Sayings are rules of conduct for successful living. Buy the 4-book set at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books at 773-445-2400. Shipping is free.
Make your child head of the class. Head of the Class Early Childhood Development Center, 1900 East 87th Street, Chicago. Committed to excellence in education. Call 773-721-7500.
Welcome back. We're talking about living your best life with Dr. Watson. The man or woman who has good health has great wealth. Number 1, develop a philosophy of good health. Good health is your greatest asset. Number 2, find a hobby you enjoy. Hobbies takes you away from your work, gives you pleasure, and renews your mind. Number 3, make good health a priority in your life. Good health allows you to enjoy the many benefits of life. Let's hear what some people on the street are saying about today's hot topic.
I would say living my best life, it comes from within. You know, everybody is looking and searching for what success is and what's the best for their life. I would say it comes from within.
Living your best life, I think that you should do what makes you happy and never go against your instincts and always try to make the best of every situation.
I think that that's something that you work toward, figuring out what that best life is for you. So I consider like your best life as finding your purpose. So for me right now, most of my life, I would say the older I get, I come closer to understanding what that purpose is, understanding how to live in that purpose. And I recognize that I live a better life the closer I am to living my purpose.
My name is Cecile Savage. I'm from France, and you have greatness in you.
We have to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Wisdom Keys for Greatness, Rules of Success for Teens, book and workbook by Will Horton. will get you ready for success. Rules of Success for Teens prepares you for future success and greatness. The rule of conduct for tomorrow's success is to prepare for it today. Be ready to board the success train when it stops at your station in life. Buy them at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books at 773-445-2400 for free shipping.
My name is Dominique, and I want to be a psychiatric doctor.
I want to be in law enforcement.
A professional football player.
A marine biologist.
Be a lawyer.
I want to be a veterinarian.
A teacher.
To be a doctor.
I want to be a songwriter.
Don't just be ordinary. I want you to become extraordinary.
Not only that you have to have goals, but you have to work towards them.
I learned that the first step to success is to believe in myself
And always keep going on with your dreams and to never let go of them.
to choose your friends correctly. Because if you don't, you could go down the wrong path.
For Success Camp information, call 773-445-2400.
Martin Luther King Jr. is a hero, an inspirational book for children from early childhood through middle and late childhood. Martin Luther King Jr. is a hero will help parents and children better plan their life's journey, aim, and destination. The book will help young children give birth to their dreams. Buy it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books at 773-445-2400. As always, shipping is free.
When you're on this team, you learn to never give up. Even if you're down, third-string quarterback, clock ticking, hostile environment, exhausted, you can never lose hope.
There are over 13 million people in the Horn of Africa affected by famine, war, and drought that are counting on us for help.
More people affected than the population of New York City and Los Angeles combined. And we can't give up.
Please go to this site and forward the facts about this crisis to everyone you know.
Do more than donate. Forward the facts.
Welcome back. Let's learn wisdom for a healthy you.
Hi, I'm Bruno Cortes. I'm a cardiologist interested in preventing and healing heart disease. A principle of health is self-acceptance. Accept yourself just the way you are. Many of us have parts of ourselves or of our personalities we consider unlovable and as such unacceptable. But self-acceptance has to be total and unconditional. The more you accept yourself, the easier it is to accept other people.
We have to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to get up close and personal with Dr. Carla Watson. Stay with us.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay. She took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for ideas on how to get healthy together.
Make your child head of the class. Head of the Class Early Childhood Development Center, 1900 East 87th Street, Chicago. Committed to excellence in education. Call 773-721-7500.
Welcome to the greatness in you.
You are a unique individual. You are here on the earth with a purpose and a destiny.
Believe that you can win and set your goals that way, and the path will find itself.
I think we all come here with certain talents. We all come here with certain affinities and certain abilities. We just have to basically show up and give it the best that we have. when those opportunities present themselves.
The challenge is not easy, but it's being persistent, being determined to fight against the obstacles.
There is a proverb which says, don't worry about walking slowly, worry about not stopping.
I've learned to never, ever give up. Even if you fail, you just pick yourself up and keep going.
When one has that, then there are no obstacles. There are pebbles that you move out of the way and go on to the next step.
Then it's easy for you to develop a vision, and then once you succeed, you do something small to benefit the community, which is charity.
I've enjoyed my life, and I've been lucky that every step has helped me grow a little further in a different direction, become more of who I am.
Really tap it into the essence of who we are as human beings. We're all, in the end, one.
Live in faith knowing that the desires of your heart, if they are for the good of yourself and mankind, if you see it, if you feel it, if you smell it, if you sense it, if you hear it in your being, it will be.
For the best in limousine service, ride with a Butler. Call Butler Limousine, 708-758-5466.
The ABCs of Success, A to Z Rules and Action Steps for Success by Will Horton will help give rise to victorious living. They will help you condition your mind for success, keep a positive attitude, get in the success zone, achieve success and victory. Buy it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books Incorporated at 773-445-2400 for free shipping.
Will Horton's Power Quotes is a 6-volume collection of power quotes that will get you in the power zone. Volume 1, Power for Dreams. Volume 2, Power for Success. Volume 3, Power for Hopes. Volume 4, Power for Winning. Volume 5, Power for Greatness. Volume 6, Power for Life. Future success awaits those who make the best use of the present, says Horton. Will Horton's Power Quotes, the 6-volume set, is available at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or call Wisdom Books at 773-445-2400 for free shipping.
Welcome back. I have Dr. Carla Watson with me. Dr. Watson, we talked earlier about your being a professional dancer at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that journey from being a professional dancer to a professor and a medical doctor.
Well, I actually, in undergrad, was a dance minor as well as a pre-med major. And after finishing in 3 years, I had a year to sort of pursue dancing and came to a point where I was at the fork in the road and applied to one medical school and put it in God's hands. If I got into medical school, I would go. If I didn't, I would pursue dance. So I did get into medical school, and long story short, that's how I'm here today.
You are a mother, a wife,
Mm-hmm.
and you have many talents. You stated in a conversation we had earlier that your gifts will make room for you. How do you find time to make room for all of the gifts you have?
Well, I take things in seasons. So there was a season where medicine was at the forefront when I was doing my internship and residency. Then there was a season where, I started having children, and the children were, at the forefront, although I was still practicing medicine. And then after giving birth to my daughter and seeing that she also was developing a love for dance, I opened a dance school, and sort of that season came about with balancing practicing medicine and running a dance school. So I find that if you take things in seasons, you're able to utilize all gifts, but still have a sense of balance to get things done.
I have several neighbors and many friends who are physicians, and many don't express to me their feelings about this inner voice inside of them. But you tend to listen to that inner voice inside of you. I would say that the spiritual as well as the scientific.
Sure.
Tell me about your philosophy and your way of thinking as a physician and as a person of spirit.
I definitely feel in order to be able to navigate and accomplish things in this world, that you do need to start your day with a certain amount of stillness so that you can hear your inner voice or the Holy Spirit that will guide you through your day. Because if you allow grace to take you where you need to be, you'll find at the end of the day that you're able to accomplish much more than you would be if you took it on yourself.
Great advice. How are you able to balance your busy schedule?
Truthfully, just as I said, I start my day in a stillness and sort of prioritize what needs to be done and ask out of service what needs to be done, and then ask for the grace to get it all done. And then at the end of the day, instead of beating myself up about what didn't get done, you say, okay, well, I have the next day, God willing, to get done everything else that wasn't done prior to. So I think if we pace ourselves and set goals, that we're able to accomplish what needs to be done.
So you don't need to be a rocket scientist to balance your life and to live your best life.
Correct, correct.
You can give us through your practices some techniques for living successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
In addition to walking and dancing, what else would you prescribe for me?
I would also prescribe being mindful about what we put in our bodies. I tell people we've shifted from eating to live to living to eat. So if we're mindful about what we actually need in our bodies to stay healthy and keep moving and have the energy that we need, as opposed to choosing what we eat based on what tastes good, but doesn't give us a lot of mileage, I think that definitely helps create a better you in addition to the physical activity.
You're not going to send me a bill for that, are you?
No, it's free of charge.
Dr. Watson has much more to share with us. When we come back, we're going to find out what life lessons she's learned. Welcome to the greatness in you.
Your life is not always going to be smooth. You're going to have some valleys, you're going to have some peaks.
I took the punches and the blows, and I pushed through and kept going and not look back and not let anyone tell me I couldn't do it.
Just don't give up. You have to persevere. You have to have dogged determination.
I got a lot of strength. I'm strong. I'm very resilient. And I'm confident. I believe that I can make the impossible come true.
I want to tell anyone out there that has been challenged physically, mentally, racially, you can do anything that you want.
You gotta be confident, because when you're trying to do something, you will find people who really are gonna discourage you, make you feel that you don't have talent to make it happen.
The important thing is that you keep fighting. You keep trying to do what's right.
If you believe in something, stand up for it. And if you don't stand up for it, then you'll fall down for anything.
Whatever I want to succeed at, I'm headstrong for it.
Because it starts with the mind shift.
And if you have a dream, then you have to work a plan to see that dream unfold.
What are you trying to accomplish? Is it right? Is it just? And if it's right and it's just, then you follow that path.
To be the best, it's lonely at the top. So, but you got to keep going, otherwise you'll drop.
There's a lot of opportunity, and then you can go for your dreams. I don't believe that there's one door. If this door is closed for me, I believe there's someone, somewhere, another door's waiting for me.
But oftentimes the difference between success and failure is hard work, it's attitude, it's perseverance. So you have to see it.
One thing that was shared to me by my godfather was good, better, best, never let it rest until the good is better, and your better is your very best. So I strive to do my best as much as possible.
Welcome back. We're talking about living your best life with Dr. Carla Watson. What are some life lessons you've learned, Doctor?
Well, I have learned that in order to get through the day, that I need to start the day correctly. So number one, I would say, is to prioritize your day with putting yourself at the top and your health and particularly at the top. That there needs to be a daily routine of something that you do for yourself, whether it's through what you choose to eat, your physical activity, but that definitely needs to be at the top of your day. And then everything else sort of falls into place. The other thing I find to be very helpful is to create a vision for yourself that also is seasonal. Things aren't meant to last forever, and obviously seasons change. So we constantly have to recreate our visions so that it matches the season that we're in. And instead of being reactionary to things that happen to us, be proactive and create the vision so that we can make things happen for us. And those are two life lessons that I find to be very helpful.
What has contributed to the greatness of your life?
I will definitely say a lot of grace, and definitely the foundation that my parents and grandparents gave me really have helped me to navigate and move through life and cope with the stresses of life, but still remain true and authentic to the things that I was put here to do. And then having an attitude of service. I think in this day and age of technology, that we've changed our mindset into what we can get as opposed to what we can give. And if you start your day thinking, what can I give to this day and what can I bring to this moment, you'll be much more satisfied and find your life much more rewarding than looking for what you didn't get or looking to get out of life.
Exactly, because the greatness of your life will be defined by what you contribute to the world.
Exactly.
Not what you get, but what you give.
Exactly.
Great advice, Dr. Watson. Thanks for sharing, and thank you for joining us on The Greatness in You. I look forward to meeting you one day and hearing about your journey to success and greatness. Remember, you have greatness in you.
This has been a W. Horton production.